Afternoon. Dad and our friend there, they got finished with corn harvest today. And so the plan is now, we're going to get the batwing hooked up to the 4020. And I want to start mowing stalks. We got a little bit to do. We're calling for rain. Depending on who you ask and listen to, rain's coming anywhere from 9 p.m. tonight to 2 a.m. in the morning. No, some saying midnight. Nobody really knows. So what I'm figuring is if I can get tractor and batwing hooked up and I get started now, then I can go back there and do as much as I can before the rain comes. And my plan is to go until it starts raining. So whatever time that might be, to keep on going, because I got to go back to work tomorrow. It's Friday night now. I got to work tomorrow morning, Saturday morning. So I want to go as long as I can, see what I can do, see if I can get. I seriously doubt I can get everything done. I know I can't get it all done tonight, but I'll try to do as much as I can. So we got 2 semis to unload. We filled that 3,000 bushel bin last night, and we moved the auger, set it on the 6,000 bushel bin. We're thinking we got the big semi and the smaller semi loaded, and we're hoping it's all going to fit in the 6,000 too. So we'll see once we get it there. He said he's in town at the moment. Well, he said that he'll take the trucks down there and unload, and he'll come back. I'll have to run down there when he leaves our buddy's truck down there, his place. I'll have to run down there and bring him back home. So that'll put me behind a little bit. But other than that, everything should go according to plan. There's not much to bush hogging corn stalks. It's just a matter of doing it. And personally, it's one of my favorite jobs on the farm. Mowing pasture is pretty good too, but mowing the corn stalks, that's about my favorite job. I'm trying to get that gate open here, doing it one-handed. So anyway, gotta open the gate so I can get back to the back barn right back there to get the batwing out. I gotta get the gator out of the way first. I'm gonna pull it outside, because depending on when he gets here, I may have him run it back there and leave it on the edge of the field for me so that I can have a ride back up to the house whenever I need it. So yeah, I want to get the 4020 hooked up and go get started. Put some water in the glove box, and I'm ready to go. I just got to get it hooked up. So still got a busy night ahead of me, so we better get going. I got those lines totally hooked up backwards. I can never remember exactly where I want the hoses at. I know it's just 2 hoses, but everything with hydraulics on it around here is different because, I don't know, it may just be me, but the farmers may know and relate that I like my hoses plumbed a certain way so that my levers go a certain way. So the way that I feel comfortable with going up goes up, and down, down, you know what I mean? On which lever I prefer. I prefer the closest one to me to do up and down on the bat wing, and the furthest one for me to do the wings, but up, up, and down, down, obviously. So I've got it backwards here, so I knew I probably did. It's been a hot minute since we've had this out. We've been dry this year, so pasture really hasn't grown for a couple months, and that was the last time we used it to mow pasture ground. So it's been a hot minute, but I'll get her flipped around here. It ain't no big deal. They're in the right spot, but in the wrong outlet. We're all good now. Alright, we're all good now. I gotta stop at the house, get my phone charger, and I'm gonna head on back to the field, get started, and see how much I can get knocked out before the rain comes tonight. I'm gonna take the pins out of these wings here. You can see we put these in place for storage and transport reasons. They keep the wings locked in place so that they don't bounce all over and they don't leak down when we put them in storage. Really simple design, and they work. Never had a problem with them. Anytime we've left it in storage and the wing leaks down from the hydraulics, it'll catch it. I think they've maybe change the design a little bit on where it mounts or something on the newer bat wings. This is a MX-15, but I'm not sure how everybody else does it. I just know how Deere does it. So there's my girlfriend with the gator, but I want to get this thing folded down here. I want to get started. You can see the end rows here. They've been mashed down from all the trucks coming in and out. That's kind of like our access road getting into the gravel road here. So there's not going to be much to mow, but There definitely will be once we go on the roads where we took the picker through, because there's a lot more trash left behind from the picker than what you would find on a combine. So we'll do the inrows here real quick. Obviously I'll have to mow around the semi and the combine, but we'll do the inrows, then we'll get started on the short rows here. And I'm going to try to get to the long rows tonight, but we'll see how it goes. I'm going to go as long as I can, as fast as I can, and get as much done as I possibly can. So enjoy the ride. Down here near the woods, I did inrows on both sides of the field, and I just got it parked right there. You can see how good of a job it's doing. We cut the stalks. I mean, it looks a lot better than just nasty old stalks standing there in the field all winter, but mainly for decomposing purposes, whatever the proper term is, just to help it break down quicker over the winter, less mass of the plant to degrade. So just shred it up and have a nice even layer across the field. Yes, it's an extra step in the harvesting process. Yes, it takes a little bit longer, but in the end, I mean, it's the same reason, well, kind of the same reason why some people do tillage, others don't. We're all no-till here. We haven't tilled anything in years. We used to have an old 3-point field cultivator that we do some inrows or waterways or something like that every once in a while, but that thing got too far out of shape. I ended up scrapping it this past summer, so we don't have that no more, but we're all no-till here. This is about the extent of the field work we do, other than obviously planting and harvesting and your fertilizer application, stuff like that. This is about all we do, but it gets the job done. It works. We used to not have our own bat wing. Same friend of ours that does the combining for us, he's got a bat wing too, and we used to use his, but we bought ours. Oh, it's been a few years now, but that John Deere does a good job. never had a problem with it other than a gearbox leak, but it was still covered under warranty, and that's all we've had. But you can see the rain. Yeah, maybe the camera picked it up. See the rain coming in the distance, the clouds. I'm not sure how far off it is. Really haven't cared to look at the radar. I stepped off to take a quick video, but I'm going to get done as much as I can. I might get a little wet later on. It might start raining on me, but so be it. We're going to keep on pushing. Here's what we got going on. I've got just a little bit done. I got both end rows on both fields. We're having trouble. This tractor here, the 4020, it's got problems with it wanting to get hot on us. It doesn't overheat, but you can see the temperature gauge climb toward the red. We've never narrowed it down to a thermostat or a water pump or maybe a head gasket. We really haven't narrowed it down. It does use some coolant, so we know it's got an issue. It's planned on being overhauled, but we just never have gotten the time. But regardless, on the rows where we ran the picker, like I said earlier, there's so much trash left behind from the picker than the combine that, I mean, it's nearly double the amount of trash left behind. And on this year, our corn, we had a really good corn crop. And the plants, I mean, they were just massive. And so much mass of the plant, we couldn't get it fed into the picker quick enough. We were running in second gear, about 2.5 mile an hour, running the picker, and it couldn't keep up. We had problems with it plugging off and on, or we finally got to the point where we were watching it, and whenever it started to get couldn't keep up, we just stopped and let it feed, and we kept on going. Well, to help with that, we raised the picker, the snouts of the picker, up as high as we could go without the auger hitting the wagon, and in turn that leaves higher stalks left on the ground, and obviously that the trash is going to go underneath the picker and lay on the ground. So there's a lot of trash on the ground. Well, I was running in fourth gear. Tractor got hot, so I dropped it to third, and we're still getting a little hot. I ran in second, but second's just too slow if I want to get anything done. So I'm running in third gear right now, probably 2100 RPM. the tack don't work, so I'm not necessarily sure. I just know kind of know where everything is on it. I've ran it enough. So I'm letting it cool down on top of the hill right there just for a few minutes to let that needle get back down to normal temperature, because I don't want to overheat the thing, obviously. But while it does that, I'm going to take a quick restroom break, and I'm going to move the gator up there. And I'm going to set my phone up and do a time-lapse video for you. You can see we got a nice moon coming out. It's a little bit cloudy. We got a chance of rain coming, obviously. But I'm going to set my phone out, do a time-lapse video, maybe get some cool nighttime footage, because I'm going to get ready to kick the lights on here soon. So I'm going to get into my really expensive camera stand. So enjoy the time-lapse. I'm going to get it set up here. I'm going to keep on going. Dad took the air truck down to the bins. He's going to unload that. My girlfriend was here. She's going to go get me some dinner, bring it to the field, and bring him back to the house. So we're going to keep on going as long as the weather holds. So however late that might be, but we're going to keep on going.